Welcome to Kick 'em in the Head, a podcast that takes an inside look at the world of mixed martial arts, featuring interviews with some of the top fighters from South Africa and around the world, with a focus on the EFC and UFC promotions. I'm your host, Yaw. Join us as we delve deep into the techniques, strategies, and mindsets of these world-class athletes, learning from their experiences and gaining insights into what it takes to succeed in the toughest sport on earth.
So, just to open up the floor, how is it like to be a ref for the EFC?
It's awesome. It's the biggest promotion in the country, and obviously it's the only pro promotion in the country at this stage. Yeah.
Okay. And so I just want to ask general questions about ref safety, what happens if you get hit and so those type of questions. So the first question I want to ask is that are refs well covered when it comes to stopping a fight and a fighter refuses to stop the fight? What happens to the fighter? What's the penalty? Those type of things.
Okay, generally well covered. Most refs practice MMA, and we got a background, and generally on this level you'll have to be reasonably well experienced. I for myself has got about 16, 17 years of officiating experience. I'm doing martial arts for about 25, 30 years. So, and I've done security and bouncing and all of that, but that helps all of that in the cage. If an athlete does not stop, you generally grab him and throw him off. And yeah, that's about it. Usually if he does that, you will get disqualified.
Okay, so it's safe to say that all refs have a good background in some sort of martial arts. But I just want to also a more important question. How did you become a ref?
I was actually just an athlete, and I was in a club in KZN, and we noted there was a shortage of officials, and also way back then the quality of officials and stuff down there were not ideal. So my coach suggested that I go and train, and then we just went from there.
And when you're outside the ring, I sometimes see you in this corner here writing down on a piece of paper. What exactly are you doing?
No, I'm judging. So either I rep or judge, or if we're not doing, we just watch and support the guys.
So how does the judging process work? Because I see there's supposed to be 3 judges, but you all don't sit together. Just walk me through that.
So basically, any MMA fight, especially amateur youth generally has lesser referee judges. But on an amateur and pro level, there's 3 judges, and generally they sit on equal distance apart around the cage. The objective of them being like that is to ensure that we get a good coverage and view of the fight, and also see all angles of the fight. So you get the best perspective from the 3 different judges, and then they score collectively. We'll get in and we'll score in that.
Oh, okay. Can you walk us through the steps on how to become an official EFC ref?
Official EFC ref, you immediately, if you want to become an official, there's an officials training course. And then once you do the course, you'll go through the ranks where you'll start off with the grassroots, amateur, and you'll develop yourself and learn. And then as you get comfortable and fluent, then you'll gradually go up in the ranks into the bigger promotions. And it's always not about, I want to be a EFC ref. Every fight that happens, and if you have the opportunity to be a ref, it's the same thing, the same approach you have. So you it can be the first like a first time amateur and a pro, you'll have the same viewpoint and the same approach where you have to take these certain criteria into consideration. Just the problem now with the pros, obviously it's the most senior type of fighting. People get paid for it, so you have to be 200% correct on your calls, your observations, and your entire performance. So as you develop yourself, your commission will recognize you, and then you'll get the necessary opportunities.
Okay, perfect. Just one more question for our viewers out there. Have you ever kicked someone in the head?
Yeah, obviously in training, definitely, and when we spar and fight and all of that, but not as a referee.
Okay. And can we get just a shout out saying, I have you saying, kick him in the head.
Kick him in the head.
Scream it.
Kick him in the head.
Perfect. Thank you. Awesome.